wanna collab, no, unless I hit you up.
So, I'm currently in the middle of my retie, watching YouTube videos, but also my brain is doing things. My brain is processing and reflecting and coming up with all these revelations and shit. I do this all the time, but often talking through it just helps me. And we're about to have this 8/8 portal, and I just feel like that's part of it. I have decided to go all in on myself in whatever way that looks. Currently, I think that looks like my content and pole and dancing and moving my body, and just showing up as authentic Denasiha, no matter what day it is, what time it is, what location, and who I'm around. And I've been doing that here lately, and I just feel so just free, and I feel like I'm just living my life out of love. I'm in love. I'm just kidding. It's great. It's healthy. It's balanced. It's reciprocated. And I don't know. I've been I feel like ever since spring, I've just been flowing and glowing and happy. And not everything is going right. But what triggered this was I got invited to a local museum as a content creator to do like a little reel. And for those that don't know, I live in Las Vegas. So this museum was on the Strip. And this little line of light is bothering me. Where can I move, y'all? So on my way back to the car, I saw there's like all the bougie shopping centers. What is it? Whatever. The Aria Hotel has a fashion mall where it's like Louis and Prada and Chanel and all of the things. And I was like, I'm just going to walk through here. It's too hot to walk outside. I'm going to walk through here. And as I'm walking through all of the luxury and expensive items in the Chanel store and all the things, right? I am just looking at all the things that we're supposed to care about. I'm also processing a lot of the healing around money that I've been doing internally over the last year. And I'm looking around and I was just like, this shit is so fake. But like, I like quality shit. Like I'm a materialistic person in some ways. I don't give a fuck about bags or shoes, but athletic wear, babe, and skincare, take my money. I want the best of the best. Technology, computers, I want the best of the best. Everybody has their things that they care about. But I'm just looking at this stuff and I'm just like, why do we like desire these things so bad? Like, why is this a status symbol? Why is that bag in the window a status symbol? And so then as I'm walking, I see aloe. And I'm like, when the fuck did we get an aloe? So I walk into aloe and I was like, I asked the girl, I was like, how long has this been here? She goes, we just opened in May. I said, okay, because I thought I was just like way out of the loop. And so she's kind of like showing me around how the store is set up. And I've always seen aloe. I know it's like expensive, luxury, all the internet girlies love it. And I'm like, okay. So I'm looking around and I'm feeling things because I am a quality girl. I don't mind spending money on things if it has the quality that's going to last, because I want to wear it over and over and over and over and over and over again. And so I'm looking at things and she's showing me around and I'm just like processing in my head how old me, a previous version of me, as well as sometimes she sneaks back in, but a previous version of me does the whole like, oh, this is too much, oh my god, $98 for a shirt, da 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 da. But because of the work that I've been doing on myself, I'm looking at all these like expensive things, luxurious things, and I was like, this stuff is not more than me. These items are not more valuable than me. There's nothing wrong with wanting these things. I deserve things like this if that's what I want, but I don't want them just because they are expensive and luxury. So I'm just going through, I don't know how to make this make sense. I'm just brain dumping right now. So there's a couple of things going on. There's me normalizing the environment where I am not looking at these things like, oh, I can't go in that store because it's a fucking store with shit. Okay? If I wanted to go in there, I can. There's me looking at the price tags of things and not feeling smaller than them, or not feeling like I lack, regardless of how much money is in my account right now. I'm not here to shop. I'm just looking and observing and reflecting. And I'm just like, Denasiha, like, none of this stuff is more than you. And because of that, like, all this stuff is not on a higher vibration than you. This stuff is not worth more than you. This stuff is not above you. All you have to do, like, if you were in a situation where you wanted this, you just have to put yourself on that same level. Put yourself in that same vibration. I'm on the Las Vegas Strip right now. Do you know how much money, abundance, opportunity is surrounding you right now? So how is it possible for you to ever feel like you're lacking something? Feel this around you, like all of this energy that is the Las Vegas Strip. You know, how much money do you think is on the Las Vegas Strip at any given time? Between casinos, restaurants, shopping, people's wallets, imagine just like how much money is on the Las Vegas Strip at any point in time. And so I was I'm walking, like just walking through a mall, looking at things in Aloe, like on the outside, that's what's happening. But on the inside, I am literally reflecting and like essentially like transmuting all the energy around me. And I'm just like bringing it to myself. Like I'm just imagining all this opportunity, all this abundance, all this movement, all this energy that is around me while I'm walking through the mall on the Las Vegas Strip. And I'm just like pulling it in, pulling it in, pulling it in. And I don't know how to explain that other than what I just said. But when I walked out of the mall and I was walking to my car, I was like, I needed that. I needed that reminder of how much exists. I needed that reminder of what's possible for me. And I needed to just absorb that. And I was like, had I not had this thought process, going to this museum that I was invited to would have felt like, it would have been really disappointing. Because while it was interesting, it wasn't really fun because I was there by myself. And I could have leaned into me being there by myself and not really having a good time. And like, I got some footage, but like, I wasn't really excited about it. And I could have been like, this was a waste of time. Like, this wasn't good. Like, it wasn't a good experience, da-da-da. But instead, I was like, no, I think the whole reason of me being down here right now was for this moment, was for this realization. And I was like, this is exactly what I needed. And I'm so grateful that I got to experience that. And it just blows my mind that all of that could happen when on the outside looking in, I'm walking through a mall to my car. That was it. That's all that was happening on the outside. But like in my spirit and in my mind, I like became, like I feel like I leveled up. Like I felt like I became a completely different person in that hour. And I also bought a yoga block. I did. And it's the same color as this shirt. Let me show y'all because it's cute. So I am an advocate for manifestation by action. And I forget which universal law that is. I think it's like the law of assumption or something like that. But I may not have in that moment wanted to or been able to splurge on a sweatsuit and some leggings, like a couple of outfits and some things that I saw in there that I liked. But something that I've been wanting is a yoga block. And Aloe had a yoga block in my favorite color, clearly. This is also the color as my gym bag. And I was like, I'm gonna buy the yoga block. Do I need it? Not necessarily. Do I have use for it? Yes. But putting myself in the energy of being in this environment and participating and knowing that I deserve and knowing that I can is a form of manifestation for me. So yes, I bought me the little $30 yoga block, and I know that I'll be back. I know that Aloe is there, and I know that there's opportunity for me. I'm tired of making disclaimers. I feel like I always have to say like, oh, this might not make sense to everybody. It's not going to make sense to everybody, but it's going to make sense to the person that it needs to make sense to. And even if it doesn't, it makes sense to me. And this was my experience today that I am very grateful for. And I just feel so elevated and excited for the future. So that's really all. I just wanted to get that off my chest because that was beautiful. And I feel good. And now I'm excited. And I'm like, oh, let me get to my shit and like do the things that I've been trying to, that I've been planning to do and working towards. Like, go harder. Let's go. So, yeah. And what's today? Let me mark this. It is Sunday, August 4th, 5:24 p.m. Okay. Talk to you later.